Okay, here are the results of my Hydrasynth versus lots of analog bits in the studio. Just a bit of fun to see if anyone could really pick out the difference in the filter types, and if you didn't see the original tests, here they are again now. So here's your last chance to guess, but I've got to say that in all the comments on the video and in Facebook groups, only 2 people got the Hydrasynth from the first set of the sort of analog sweeps from the Monosynths, and nobody guessed it in the second set. So that's really interesting. If you've got it in the results in the comments here. I'm just not gonna believe you. Anyway, this is what it was. And here we have them. Number 1 was Minimoog, number 2 was Hydrasynth, number 3 was the Pro 1, and number 4 was the 100F. If I just play these quickly. Minimoog doesn't have that really subby bass, but it does go way over 20 kilohertz. Off it goes into the distance. These were all recorded at 48K, by the way. Hydrasynth, really gorgeous deep rumbly lows. This is on the LP24 filter type, but it maxes out there at about 11K, which is interesting. Other filter types in the Hydrasynths do different things. They do go higher. They're all slightly different, but I just sort of picked the first one. As I say, I wasn't really trying to pick one filter versus another, just if you could really tell digital versus analog. Pro 1, don't get those really deep rumbles there either. But off it goes into the stratosphere to annoy some bats. And then we've got the 100F, and this is quite funny because it's really difficult to get it smooth. And in fact, I did try my ARP axe, but I just can't move that slider in any way smoothly. Lovely deeper rumbly down there. And away, up it goes with some weird crackles at the end, which may well have been a giveaway. Anyway, yeah, Minimoog, Hydrasynth, Pro 1, 100F, and they're in the order they were played. I've got down here the Generate and the Malevolent, but they weren't really part of the test. And then down on the one that absolutely nobody got right, which is the pads and the 12 dB. It was the Hydrasynth followed by the OB6 pads, followed by the OBX8, followed by the Polybrute. The interesting one for me here was the Polybrute, because it sounded a little bit distorted, but I did like the way it separated all the voices. As I say, it did have a little bit of distortion in there. I don't know where that was creeping in from. It was using the Steiner Parker filter. I did think it had the drives down and stuff like that, but yeah, I think it might have just been the recording. For some reason, these things do happen. So there you have it. It wasn't set up as a trick test in any way. I just used the synths that were next to the Hydrasynth over here, and the Monosynths that were plugged into the patch bay were the ones that got used, and absolutely nobody got them both right, which I think is quite interesting. Hopefully you did too, and if you did, please think about subscribing, ring the bell, join me on Patreon. I've got a few hours worth of tutorials helping you to get the most out of your synths, some patches, some samples, bits and bobs, but it all really helps to support the channel. Anyway, I'll see you next time.